people died in the Bronx last night.
If this brother had a few more inches...
Don't make unnecessary journeys!
Hey, you. Yeah, you. You bored? Hey, of course you're bored. You don't know what to do. You sit around all day doing nothing. But take it from me, there's all kinds of stuff to do if you know where to go. And that's what I'm here for. You're watching Paid Crime Off. My name's Rob Banks, and I'll be your host today. I've been around the block a couple of times, and now I'm here to share with you some of my trade secrets. Expert jeweler, renowned art connoisseur, devilishly handsome model, and champion sprinter, I really know it all. So, come with me, and I'll show you some great places that you won't find in any other travel guides.
Our first stop is the Johnson Rowland Science Center, right in the middle of campus. Let's go check it out.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're at our first stop here, and that's the Johnson Rowland Science Center, or as the kids call it, J-Round. Come on. It's a super cool place, actually. There's all sorts of labs where those eggheads do all their science stuff. I don't know, I was never much good in school. But we're only focused on one thing today, and that's the roof. Now, it's a pretty nice place up there. They've got this huge observatory where you can go up and look at the stars in. It's a really nice place. I saw Saturn one time, it was great. And for you goody two-shoes out there, you're technically allowed on this one. Now, if you follow me, I'll show you how to get up there. Alright folks, we have arrived at the door to the roof of J-Round. And now, you astute viewers may have noticed that this door is locked. And you may be saying, oh, well, how could you possibly get through that door if it's locked? Shut up, because I'm going to tell you. Watch this. Little trick I learned from a friend in the clink. Et voila. Now, I know I make it look easy, but believe me, any idiot with a ruler and some elbow grease can get that done. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present for your viewing pleasure, the roof of J-Round.
The roof of J-Round gives you a bird's eye view of the main walk of RPI. You've got views of MPAC, of the DCC, that Shirley Schmuck's building. Plus, if you look around you, you'll probably see some telescopes, and that's where the real great views come in. It's a real treat if you're ever looking for something that won't have the feds breathing down your neck. But don't worry, we've still got plenty more views for the more adventurous traveler. Like our next stop, the 87 Gym. Very big, very old, and very falling apart. It's got everything you could possibly want in a building to go explore.
Alright, now if you ever got in your head the idea that RPI isn't old, you couldn't be more wrong. This, all around me, is the 87 Gym. That's short for 1887 Gym, because it was donated by the class of 1887. Of course, it wasn't built until around 1910, but that still makes it more than 110 years old, and it really shows its age, as you can see by looking around you. Right now, I'm in the main gym, but this place is huge. Way too huge to cover in just one episode. So, don't worry though. If you want to see the whole thing, I've got a set of DVDs that you can watch where I show you the whole kit and caboodle. You can get it on my website, paidcrimeoff.com, and if you use code ASBESTOSSWIMMER, you can get 20% off your first order. Anyway, I'll stop yapping to you, and I'll cut to the chase. We're going to be seeing one very important location today, and that's the infamous asbestos pool. That's right, it's a swimming pool chock full of asbestos. So, if a little mesothelioma don't scare you, follow me. Alright, now hold your breath, because here we are, the famed asbestos pool. Come with me. Now, looking around, it is pretty dark in here, but you can see that this used to be quite the place. Imagine a bunch of chumps in those 1920s bathing suits swimming around out here. Of course, I wouldn't go swimming in here now, mostly because there ain't no water in there, but yeah. Look at this place, huh?
Getting out of there before we choke to death, let's go check out our last stop, West Hall.
Alright folks, we're coming to the end of our little expedition, and we're finishing at one of the greatest places on campus, West Hall.
Hey, don't you need to do the,
Oh, yes, right. Sorry. My lawyer gave me some legal things I need to read out for the show. Here, let's see. You idiot, I can't believe you're doing a show about trespassing. I barely got you off for breaking and entering. Ooh, that was a personal memo.
Yeah, if you are stupid enough to actually go through with this, you need to tell them this if you don't want another lawsuit. Here we go. Paid Crime Off is intended for entertainment purposes only. All actions in the show were performed by trained professionals. Paid Crime Off accepts no responsibility for injury caused by recreating any action shown on Paid Crime Off. Blah, blah, blah. Legal words. What a stiff. I'm falling asleep just thinking about it. Anyway, now we're coming to our second to last location. West True Basement, which is called that because it's the true basement of West. So, if you'll follow me down this dark crevice, you'll find a window here, so conveniently left open. And you just slide your way into this window, and bada bing, bada boom, you're in the basement. Walk with me a little bit here. Now look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. There's not that much to see down here. A lot of old pipes and building rubble. It's interesting the first time you come down, but there's not too much reason to come back. Also, people actually come down here, so you have to be pretty careful while you're here. Anyway, let's get out of here. I've saved the best for last. Alright, folks. Now, we're coming up to our last location, and if there's one place I think that you should see, it's the roof of West. Now, this is a real must-see location. That's why save the best for last. Alright, now, I'll admit, the way you get up here is a little unorthodox, but they don't call me the best in the business for nothing. Here, watch this. Like a gazelle. Alright. Now, once you're up here, I want you to stay quiet and be very, very careful not to fall. Listen, I know I'm the jokes guy, but just, you could get killed, or worse, expelled, so don't be stupid. Got it? Got it. Good. Alright, give that back to you, and I'll show you how to get there. So, you're gonna shimmy your way along this ledge. Be very careful not to slip and fall and break your neck, dumbass. And you're gonna squeeze your way back into this corner here. And you're just gonna hoist yourself up. Easy as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Once you are up here, you're gonna grab onto the roof. Don't touch this gutter, it'll break off. And you just swing yourself over. Easy as that. Alright, now that you're up here, you want to stay low and stay quiet. Watch your step as you're walking around. The roof's got a little slant there. I wouldn't be wearing any clothes you care too much about neither. This roof stuff really sticks to you. But believe me, the view is well worth the trouble. Yeah, show them that view. Yep, this is what it's all about. This is why you're coming here, of course. Well, with that being said, that about does it for us here at Paid Crime Off. I've been your host, Rob Banks. You've been a terrific audience. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure to catch next week's episode where we're going to be visiting a couple of associates of mine in Paris who just finished up a job at the Louvre. You probably heard about them. Make sure to tune in for that. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I've got a wonderful view to admire. Ciao.